Today we have pad thai from Mama. This is the first rice noodle we've had so far on this channel. I have had this before and I liked it. I'm not going to tell you how much I liked it, but the last time I had it I think was a couple of years ago, not recently, and I'm looking forward to reviewing this and yeah, giving you my verdict on it. So this is the second Mama noodle that I've reviewed on this channel, and this is cheaper than the other one. This one is only 55p, so definitely in the end of the market, the sort of cheap student end of the market, closer to the Indomie stuff. So for those who don't know, Mama is a Thai instant noodle brand. You would like to think that any brand that could do pad thai well would be Mama. So yeah, let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay, on the packet we have 278 calories per serving. That's quite low. You know, I sort of see these small packets of noodles as being sort of like half size, you know, they're half the price, they're half the size. So that kind of stacks up in terms of calories. I could probably have 2 of them if I'm honest, given that they're so small. Okay, in terms of the ingredients, we've got rice, sugar, palm oil, tapioca starch, salt, shallot flavorings, milk, salt flavoring, which is soybeans, wheat, shrimp powder, coconut cream powder, chili powder, acidity regulator, dried leek, chili sauce powder, salt, garlic powder, tamarind powder, soy sauce powder, flavor enhancer. Yeah, so there's a few pad thai sounding things coming through there with the shrimp powder, definitely, and the sugar and the garlic and the shallot. This is, you know, and a little bit of coconut, which is interesting. Those flavors sound very pad thai-esque. In terms of the cooking instructions, we've got put the noodles in a bowl, pour boiling water in to cover the noodles, cover the bowl for 3 minutes, drain the water off, add the seasoning powder, seasoning oil, stir well. Now the delicious pad thai noodles are ready to serve. To suit your own taste, you can add some cooked prawns, fried tofu, crushed peanuts, and some fresh bean sprouts. That sounds amazing. That's not what I do on this channel though. I just always go for the bog standard noodle out of the packet. Okay, let's go inside. Okay. All right, we have nice looking rice noodles, and that's the those flat ones. I really like those ones. We have some oil and some powder, of which there is chili. So let's open this up and see what this looks like. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So this seasoning oil looks like it's, that looks like it's where the, it smells like fried garlic. That could be the shallot, could be the garlic in oil. Smells absolutely beautiful. Honestly, that is my type of smell. And I do love pad thai, by the way. I should say that. That's quite an important thing for me to say. Okay, the flavoring packet looks very pink, so I'm expecting that to be the shrimp powder or whatever it was. Whoa, just smells of coconut though. Very, very unusual. And I'm going to do that thing where, as always, I have to put everything in when I'm doing a review, so I'm going to put all the chili powder in, even though I may regret this later on. It's just something I have to do. Okay. Still just smells of coconut. Garlic. And I think this looks excellent so far. I'm very excited for this. So let's cook it up. Okay. This is cooked now. I'm going to do that thing again where I add all of the extra oils and toppings on camera so you can see it. So this is that garlicky shallot oil going in first. And the coconutty seasonings. Looks incredible. Let's get all of that out. Okay. That looks beautiful. I can really imagine this with prawns on top and a wedge of lime, some bean sprouts. Okay. I wasn't expecting the noodles to be cooked properly, just being submerged in boiling water for 3 minutes, but actually they look good. Okay, so I'm gonna smell this. Yeah. It smells a bit peanutty. I don't recall seeing peanuts in the ingredients. It smells quite a bit like pad thai. Yeah, I don't see any peanuts in there. I don't know how they get the that sort of smell. Don't really smell of anything other than, you know, the kind of peanut topping that you get on a pad thai. It looks okay. I think maybe a slightly more intense color would have been nice on this. Like slightly darker, a bit more like the, you know, the picture on the packet. But it doesn't look bad by any means. The flakes inside the seasoning packet are forgettable, I think, in terms of the aesthetic, but I guess what matters is the taste. So noodles, yeah, they look okay. I do like rice noodles, so I am looking forward to this. Okay, so the first thing I got there was sugar. It was very sweet. Then I got the chili next. So my mouth is salivating and waking up now. I mean, I don't taste. This has shrimp flavoring in it. I don't really taste that. It does taste quite, like it's got a lot of flavor. I'm trying to place what that flavor is. There's definitely a hint of onion in there. Like it's not bland, but it's a bit salty. It's definitely very sweet, and it's got chili. So I think because it's so well seasoned, it's not bland, but I'm struggling to place any other flavor. Honestly, if you told me there was tomato ketchup in there because of the sweetness, I would believe you. Yeah, a little bit of peanut on the nose, even though I know it's not in the ingredients. It's just, there's something nutty there. Okay. Right. That was nice. I think I remember it being better. I have to say, it's not like anything else that you can pick up. It's not like anything else in the ramen aisle. It's the only pad thai that I'm aware of as an instant noodle, which I think the fact that we have the option for it is brilliant. As far as pad thai goes, that is not really amazing. I think a real pad thai would be a 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? And this would be right down at the bottom of that scale. I would not, if someone had never had pad thai, I would not introduce them to this first. I think that's the way I would put it. But I do need to think about where this fits, right? I think I'm really glad that it exists because it gives us a choice that we don't really, you know, otherwise wouldn't have. I think someone's going to come along and make a better one. Even Mama might come out with something better if there's enough of a market. But I can really, really see how if you really ramp up the quality of everything, you would get something amazing. But it was not unpleasant. It was different. So I could see myself going for it, you know, from time to time. In terms of the quality for the price, 55p, I think you probably do get a bit more for your money with the Indomie ones, just in terms of what you get overall for 49p. But that was by no means bad value. So yeah, I think that was actually okay. I mean, 55p, I can't really complain. In terms of would I get it again, I think I definitely would get it again. I think I was probably a little bit disappointed there because I think I wanted a bit more punchy, over-the-top prawn flavor, maybe really obvious fish saucy stuff going on. Yeah, and you know, I think trying to recall what makes a pad thai so special, and there were elements of it in there definitely, but it's just because it was missing something. I feel like there's more that could be done there in an instant pad thai. But yeah, I would get this again. I think because this is so different to everything else on the shelf, you know, there's going to be times where I'm going to want one of these, I think. Would I want one every week? No. Would I want one every month? Possibly. Every 2 months? Definitely. I could see myself getting one of these every couple of months. I think that was nice. And I think now that I've had it again, I haven't had one for a couple of years, I think I'm going to want one again soon, just based on that, because I've been reminded about, you know, how different it is. I don't think I'm going to lie awake in bed at night thinking of this noodle though, like I would with with any of the baldak or any of the even chapaghetti I would probably dream about having. So this isn't going to be a 4, you know, which a chapaghetti would be a 4. It's very, very special. It's iconic, really, and I would crave it. I'm not sure I would crave this, but to me, this is way more interesting than any of the 3s. You know, if you think about the Oriental Kitchen, Hot Korean, if you think about the Nongshim Soon, this is more interesting to me, which means I would get it more frequently, I think. And I think this puts it alongside the Nissin Tonkotsu at 3.5 out of 5.